Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's Antoinette. I'm coming to you from Seattle. I actually am coming to you from a really awesome condo that I have had the pleasure of already showing, but I'm going to show you it again, and hopefully I can put a little bit of a twist and give you some other information, share some of the amenities, and why this is such a fantastic location and why you should look to live here. Again, before I begin, I always love to do the introduction for those of you that don't know me. My name is Antoinette Contreras-Morel, and I am a broker here in Seattle with Coldwell Banker Bain. And thank you. It's a pleasure for all of you to be joining me today. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there, to you and your families. Even during these times, I hope that somehow you are able to be with family and enjoy that time together. And again, thank you for even coming in and joining me this morning. Very appreciative of that. So I'm going to flip over because I always love to kind of give you a sneak peek of the room and how I'm going to be showing it off. We're going to go outside. We're going to talk a little bit about why this location is so fantastic. But again, I'm going to go over the initial part of it. You guys can look it up as well if you want, or if you have any questions. This is listed by my colleagues. They are awesome. Love them. Elliott Franklin and Karen Abbey. If you have questions for them, they are the listing agents. I am at this capacity working as the buyer's agent. So if you need broker assistance from that point of view, please come in and I will absolutely love to talk to you. Just contact me directly. So let me flip it over really quickly. I'm going to give you part of the sneak preview. We'll do some overview of this place, and then we're going to start our virtual tour. So thank you. Hold on. Okay. All right. So, of course, this is the living room. You guys are going to get to see more of this space, but I'm in a really cool condo, Queen Anne. They also call it Lower Queen Anne. It is the address is 1231 5th Avenue North. The unit is 204. And these units, which will be really interesting as we walk through, these units were built, this whole place was built in 1992. But you can see just how much people have taken care. I mean, this is a well taken care of place. I think part of that is that the HOAs is very strong, but also the fact that they take care of the common area, so the outside. The HOAs for this place are $650 a month. But you can see from the inside the unit, you'll see just how great it feels. Open, natural light, really clean, crisp feel. But then on the outside, we're going to take a look at it, you'll even see that as well. Again, this is 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a spacious 2-bedroom, 2-bath at 1,359 square feet, which is, there's so much storage in here, spacious. I don't think even covers it, but I love it. The master room, which you'll see, the bedroom, has this, what they call an ensuite. So it's like you walk in and there's the bedroom, and we'll see the bathroom as well. And they call it a 5-piece ensuite, which I'll show you. Bonus also is the 2 parking spaces, and there's also oversized storage there as well. So the one thing I just want to give you a heads up is you can come in through this street into the garage, which are below in the basement, but I won't go down there because I'll probably lose cell reception. So just a heads up. There are 13 units total in this building. With your HOAs, not only is it the common area that's covered, but also earthquake insurance, garbage, water, sewer, cable TV. The other great thing about this place is there are no cat or dog restrictions. Some of the condos that you'll see will have restrictions of your pet. On average, is about 25 pounds or smaller for your pet. In this case, there are no restrictions, which is great because Seattle is such an animal-friendly place. And there are a few of us who have dogs who happen to be over 25 pounds, and they are our family, and we want them to be a part of that. The other thing you'll see, obviously, will be views of the city and Lake Union. And we'll talk a little bit more when I walk outside, but we'll talk a little bit more about this wonderful 86 walk score, because there are so many amenities close to us. You don't have to get in your car. Even though you have 2 car spaces in the basement, you don't have to go far when you're walking because there's so many things around you. So with that said, again, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Happy Father's Day to you, your family, anybody out there that you're blessed to enjoy the day with. And thank you for joining me as well. All right, so let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to go, and when I walked up, there were some folks on the balcony just above me. So I'm going to go out here, and I don't want to disturb. I know my voice can carry, but I wanted to show this off because this morning I actually wanted to start my tour, my little intro here, because I have my coffee in hand. I was sitting down, I had my laptop, and I was like, oh, well, let me go ahead and sit out here because I'll have this beautiful sneak preview of downtown Seattle. As you can see, I have to lean out a little bit more, but if I'm on the balcony, take a look at this, all this space. If I'm on the balcony and I had my chair sitting back here, I have this view. And if I come over here, so this is how the setting is right here. So there's a table and chairs right here. So this is my view. Lake Union is just over there. So that's I-5. That's a great access point if you need to get somewhere. We also have behind, actually, I apologize, right down below us, we also have what leads into Aurora, and that's 99. So great access points if you have to go north or south out from the downtown area. But what's great about this location is that you do have buses that can get you downtown. And so I think when you talk about where we're at point wise, you can take like this 180. And not only is the 180 view, but it's also the 180 to access to many other amenities. So here again, we go. And include any comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you have anything to say, please include the comments in here. All right, so I'm going to step back. And I think it's just a great space that you can enjoy in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. If you're starting to entertain, doing the no contact kind of entertainment, this still is a wonderful space to be able to do that 6 feet apart. You know, people are trying to figure out how we can bring folks back into our homes and be comfortable. I think this space would create that because it is so open. So here we are in the living room area. As you can see, the TV does stay. That is a gas fireplace. It has a nice cozy ambiance to it. And I'm going to step back here and show off. I always love showing off walls because, you know, right now we're seeing this side table here, but, you know, if you wanted to put maybe a little bit more of a shallow bookcase here on this wall, you could certainly do so and still not lose this feeling of being open. So here we go over here. And as you can see, like, and this is staged, so I want to let everybody know, but it's wonderfully staged, and it just makes you feel like you're ready to come inside, and this is your home. And so with that said, you know, you have the couch here that kind of separates this space over there. So this is your living room space. I just want to take in the day. If it was raining outside right now, which it has been off and on this past weekend, we're still in January. It's great because if I want to sit out there, I can because it's a covered balcony. But if I just want to take in the morning and it's cooler, sometimes our mornings are cooler, you have a cozy gas fireplace. You can pop that on. You can go ahead and sit here and relax if you want to watch a show, if you want to read a book, if you just kind of want to meditate and take in the day. I think this room creates that. And then back here again, so this is separated right now, as you can see, but who's to say that that could not be a reading space, this wall space here, or this could be your office. You could create an office space with a little bit of a library. There's enough room that gives you on each side to do that, or you just create this whole living room space. It just depends on what your needs are, but we're looking at, you know, something that will work for you. And hopefully this space with the taller ceilings, it feels open. So let's go over here into the dining room. As you can see, it's a 4-seat round dining space. You do have a drop leaf that you could put in here, so you could add probably another two seats in here. As you can see, I made myself comfortable this morning. There's my cup of coffee in hand. So I just sat down, and you know what? I was sitting here. And as you guys saw in the beginning, I'm just kind of taking in my morning. So if I even come here and I want to set up for my day, bring your laptop. I know a lot of us are working from home right now. Bringing your laptop here and just taking in, starting your morning with that cup of coffee or whatever, tea, whatever works, a smoothie. The other thing I love about this place is this countertop, this bar here. So, you know, it's not only, hey, I'm waking up in the morning, I'm coming up to the counter, poning on up, but I'm also, you know, putting my laptop down. Maybe my, you know, other half, she's on the other side, you know, getting ready for her morning too. And it's nice because you have this space to work from, but you also have a really good sized kitchen on the other side, which I will show off in a moment. So again, just kind of take this in. As you can see, these two bar stools are here. I think at this point you could probably do about 5 of those bar stools if you wanted to, little cozy, but still you could create the engagement on this side. I'm sitting over here. You're on this side, people are working, maybe 1-2 people are getting stuff ready. A nice spread here, great for entertaining. Again, you still have this space back here, so if you had a group, you know, a good sized group, maybe about 10 people, there is still enough room to work here. All right, and then you have this divider, this wall right here. I love it because just like with what you see with the art, this would become probably personally my art piece. Or maybe I do floating shelves on here and I put other pieces. Or maybe you do want to put, like, instead of that side table, that narrow one, as you can see over there, maybe you put it here, you know, instead, you know, just some things to think about. And it's a very open walkway. So it's not one of those, like, if I were to walk in here, typically I would say maybe take about 1/4 of this away. So right here, as you can see this line, this would probably be a normal, so quote, normal walkway space as far as depth goes. And this one is much wider. And that's also what I like. It's like you can come in, if you're bringing furniture in, you can bring and come in around the corner. It really flows easier. Again, it makes this place feel very open. Let's go ahead and go into the kitchen. I always love to point this out first. So we have this awesome wine cooler. It does obviously stay with the place. And then you have storage. I'm going to talk about storage throughout this because you'll see it everywhere. And then we have the cupboards here. So, and these of course you can adjust these. The other great thing is these are probably coming about to me mid height. And they're nice because they're from mid, they're going all the way up to the top, which I love. So you're maximizing the space in the kitchen, not only with the top, but also take a look with the bottom. So lots and lots of space to work with just in this kitchen alone. You know, I mean, look at this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sets right here. There's one above your microwave. There's a side one. There's even one above the refrigerator. So lots of space to work with. And then of course your stainless steel refrigerator. This is a really nice full size one. Take a look. And you get freezer part on here. And then we have plenty of room in here as well. And for me, I think that this would be, my wife would be on one side, I would be on the other, whoever. 2 people could be in this space. It is that wide. It has enough room here to move around. All right, so let's go to the restroom. That is this. There's 2 full restrooms in here. The first one is actually when you come in. And again, as you can see, the single faucet basin, and then really wonderful tile, very open. I love the light in here. As you can see, there's a lot of natural light in the other part of it. You turn on the lights in here and it feels really open. It is. I'm echoing in here. If that gives you any indication, but it is a nice, you know, it's a restroom, as we know, but it's nice and open. So let's go ahead and head over here. So another space unit, utility closet, laundry space. You could probably, if you wanted to, get in maybe a 2 laundry sorter and utilize that in here, and then put other things in the back, whether it's the light bulbs, other miscellaneous utility things that you're going to use around the house. This is a more, so just an FYI, so this system is, it's the washer dryer unit. It's a little bit more compact than the full size ones that you'll see, but still works great, comes with the house. So there's that. Next, more storage. Coat closet, storage closet, holiday, holiday decor closet, you name it. This space has it. Also, of course, it does have your water heater. So easy access to some of these things as well. And that's really important. Just in case you need to get to them right away. You don't have to go to another area. You don't have to go outside. Things are in here. So we're going to go to the first bedroom. I'll give you a peek because that is the master with the ensuite. And there's some more storage down there. But let's go into this front bedroom. So this is, again, really good size. The queen bed is what we're working with here. And I think it works great for the space. But if you were doing king size as well, you could certainly incorporate that in there, still have side tables, and still have room if you needed for probably a smaller drawer system, but you could totally do that in here as well. Right now you have room against this wall for probably a little bit more depth, but you could work with another drawer system right there on that wall. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring you here. Love these. This room has the built-in closets. So hanging space, places to organize, to put the essentials. You have plenty of room. This is this one side. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you. This is set up as well. So again, sweaters, socks, whatever you have, you can totally use that. It's all set up here. It's well organized. And even on top, there's a little bit of narrow space that you could use maybe for something else, and more than likely, my past, I used to work for companies where we did storage and created that organization for you. You could probably do smaller bags up here, but you could put, like, if you were one of those people like myself, I have to put my winter clothes away, and some of them are bulky. Could totally do that up there if I wanted to, and bring down the summer stuff so you could swap out. All right, so now let's walk over here. So we have this hall closet, again, whether it's a linen closet or additional, toiletries, whatever. And the other thing you'll note in some of these is just the depth. So this is basically, it's almost 2/3 of my arm. That's a pretty deep closet space. All right, so let's gonna come on in here. So this is the master suite, and this is, right now we're looking at, again, the queen size bed with the side tables right there. So you could go king easily here, and with those side tables, you would still have, and I'm talking about the side tables with the lamp, you would still have enough room for those side tables. On top of that, as you can see right now, there's this cabinet, but you could go, it gives you an idea that you could add in another drawer unit. Lots of space here if you're going to do, if you wanted a reading space, or even if you're, again, a lot of us are working from home. This is a great spot where you could set up, maybe put in a small like desk, more shallow, but if you needed to work in from here because maybe your spouse is in the other room, there's room here. So I just want to make sure everybody feels like there is room here. If 2 people are working from home, you guys will have enough space. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going into this, what they call the ensuite. So basically this flows from the bedroom into the bathroom. But there's this, like with the glass brick wall, this is creating a separation, which is really nice. And then you have this jacuzzi style tub with the jets And that would be really comfortable right now, right? So there is that really nice bathtub right there. There you go. Hi, Jerry. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Hey, everybody. Again, happy Father's Day. Thanks for joining me. I am in Lower Queen Anne right now, showing off a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,359 square foot condo in this awesome Parc condominium unit. As you can see, there's the dual sinks. Again, lots and lots of storage just going on underneath here. And the separate water closet space. Okay. When we say spacious, I showed you a lot of spacious. This is a lot of spacious. A huge walk-in closet. And I'm gonna let you know now, this would probably be about the size I could do for most of my stuff. But there is a lot of space. You could do your shoes in here with the plastic boxes, the plastic containers, and that's, again, depth-wise, that's what that offers. Places to put additional storage up top, whether it's, again, I talked about, me swapping out fall for summer clothes. I absolutely am one of those people that does that. There is space on top. If you needed more storage for even again, I talk about Christmas and decor and stuff like that because I personally have it. There is plenty of room here if you were going to use this space, for that as well. Love this. Pocket doors are a favorite. So, not taking up a lot of space. Close this off, if you're in here and you just don't really want to, okay, I just need to keep that closed. There, different ambiance, walk-in closet, private space, more linen closet space as well. Let's take a look. Again, toiletries, linens, whatever, plenty of space. And then we have the shower here. Great tile work in here, single shower head. If you wanted to, there's even probably enough space, and this is if you wanted to, maybe to create a little bit of a lip and put a small bench on here, but still plenty of room in there. All right, so that was the 5-piece master bath. So I'm gonna walk through again, and then we're gonna head outside. So this was the master bedroom. And again, we're looking at a queen size bed, but this could easily fit a king. Also space for a really nice, if you wanted to go taller drawer, wider drawer unit, you could do that. You could create office space against the wall. You could also do reading space right here. If it's just like you just need your own time to be away, this creates that. And it's really, really quiet here, really quiet. You can hear me echoing. That's how quiet it is. All right, so let's go ahead and head forward again, coming down the hallway. And one last look, we're gonna take a look at this 1-bedroom again. I came in earlier too. And so this is a queen size bed. And I think the queen works well for the space. If you did have a king, it could certainly fit. I think it's gonna be a little bit more, less space for other things. So maybe more of if you did side tables, a little bit narrower side tables. If you were gonna do a chest of drawers, it's gonna probably be a little bit more narrow, maybe taller against this wall here. And then let's take a look. I love when I go into places and I can see the built-in closets. I love that. I think in some ways for my mindset, it makes me want to be a little bit more organized or kind of creates that organization. And as I talked about, more space right up there. So again, more built-ins, great space, lots of storage to work with, lots of options in here as well. Okay, so let's come out here, and I'm kind of walking it backwards. We're going to go through the storage that's in this walkway. So front door here, very wide walkway coming in. Here we have, again, this going on. Plenty of storage, easy access to your water heater here. Here's your washer and dryer space right here. Washer and dryer again is included. Hey Bob, thanks for coming in. Hope things are going well where you're at. So plenty of storage. I talked about doing a two, like right here. What about one of those laundry sorters? You could certainly do that right here in this space. And then this over here, I mentioned it's 2 full bathrooms. So we saw the 5-piece ensuite in the back with the master. This is again a full bath. So when you walk in, there is bathroom access with a really nice tub back there. Again, beautiful little vanity space here with the single faucet, great tile, tall ceilings throughout. So you just feel like, okay, I mean, I'm 5'4", and I'm like, wow, I love it. It feels so open. So now we are here. I just walked over to the kitchen. Lots of storage going on. I always love to show off the wine cooler, probably because it would be utilized in our home. But also, I love this space. And I talk about it from the other side, but let's talk about it from here. If I'm here and I'm working and I have folks over, I can be doing lots of stuff here, prepping for whatever our event is. And they could be sitting there and we could still be engaging. So, and if you guys, like us, are still practicing, of course, our no contact, it's trying to figure out how we can be around folks. And I'll show you a balcony that will bring that about. But, you know, even here, trying to think. The 6 feet is probably around here. So I'm on the other side. So that, just to give you an idea of where they are in conjunction to me. If we're wearing a mask, yeah. Anyway, so lots of counter space to work with here. Beautiful granite countertops. And then lots of storage. So I talked about how tall I am. It's probably coming to me midpoint, just above probably my neckline. And it goes all the way to the top. Lots of storage in this kitchen. And then the storage down below as well. There we go. And then storage above the refrigerator, which again, this is a full-size fridge. So plenty of room. I mean, if you had 2 people in here, one's working on one side and one's working on the other, there's plenty of space for everybody to have enough room to work with. So we have this wall here, again, great place for wall art, floating, you know, you could do floating shelves, you could do a narrow shelf unit, there's a narrow shelf right there. You could bring that one over here if you want to walk in and you need to put, you know, a place for car keys, etc. Because you have the closet right behind you. Maybe that's the access point between the two. And I mentioned when I came in here, I loved it because I could just sit down and feel like I'm home. So we're on the other side, and this is the bar. Pony on up to the bar, right? But that countertop is a great space. You know, if I'm coming in and it's the morning and I'm working from home, which a lot of us are, I'm setting up my laptop, I'm getting my cup of coffee, and I'm just kind of taking in the day, getting things set up. This is a great space. If you are entertaining, think about 5 of those bar stools right down this wall. You have plenty of space to work with here. And again, I think it just creates this great engagement going on here. But you could still have plenty, if you're entertaining here, there's plenty of room to work with. We have this round table here. It has 4 seats right now. It has a leaf. Add the leaf in the middle. Easily, we're up to 6 chairs. So that's just giving you an idea of how this room works with the dining space. And then we're going to go back here. I'm going to step back for a moment and let you kind of take in the living room. So again, I just remind folks, this is staged. It's wonderfully staged. It looks great. It breaks up the room. It just depends on what your setup is. But here we have, so I'm going to go back here. And here we have this third of the room. And there's plenty of room here. So if you have an office at home and you don't want to use one of the rooms because you still want to take in the day and the view and the feel, the natural light coming in, for here, you can create that. You can put in, whether it's maybe some sort of built-in with a wall unit with an office space that you can have kind of set up. You could do that here. You could do a wall. I've seen these really awesome walls, and then they create maybe a little bit of a desk space, or you could do the desk space in the corner. You have a lot to work with there, and that stays there. And you still come over here, and as you can see, we have this sofa that breaks up this room. So this is the, your living room space. You're coming here, you're going to sit down, you're going to enjoy your morning, enjoy your day, and you can sit here right where I'm at. There's the television right there. Again, TV stays. It's a cozy gas fireplace. Here, it's warmer today, but if this was a cooler day, I'd probably have the fireplace on. I would definitely have my coffee in hand for the morning. And I might be, well, who knows? I might not be watching TV, but maybe I'm putting on music through the TV. Anyway, it just feels really good and very welcoming. If I'm entertaining, I think there's enough room for people to sit here and just kind of engage in the space. And then this wall here, which has this little, again, it has this little side table. You could put in some sort of more, maybe a little bit more shallow, storage space if you needed it. But I think this place is spacious enough that you get plenty of that storage in other ways. All right, so let's head out to the balcony. And as I mentioned earlier, so I was going to start my morning here with the video live stream. And the reason why is I could just sit here and watch that view of downtown Seattle. It's beautiful. I know it's an overcast day. We're still in January, but it's still nice to be able to do that. This is a covered balcony, and I'm still looking down onto the street. I have this hedge which creates this sense of privacy right here as well. And so this is really just a nice space over there that, you're looking at I-5. I talked earlier about access points. Again, I-5 right there, you can jump on, you can go down Mercer to get onto I-5. Right below us is 99, which becomes Aurora. That sends you up north. You have a lot of access points, but you can also get on a bus. And that's also great. That's why I just think this location, when you're going to, put a place on the map, this is one of those locations like, okay, I need to be there. See the peekaboo view of Lake Union out there too? So, all right, so we are going to go to the front, and I'm going to show off the building itself. And again, this has 2 spaces. If you were going to, for cars, you have 2 spaces down below. Unfortunately, I am not going to show them to you, and the reason why is I tend to lose my access to cell reception. So I'm just not going to be able to show that, but 2 spaces for cars. Also, oversized storage down below. So more space to work with. So let's go ahead and walk out. And it's a nice, quiet building. Again, as I mentioned in the beginning, there are no pet restrictions. So for the Seattle that's very pet friendly, this is great. 13 units in the building. Your HOAs are $650 a month. But that covers a lot. So that's the hallway looking down there. We're going to go up here. And let me make sure I lock this. So I'm coming down here. You have an elevator, so you can take from the first floor to here. I choose to take the stairs. So here we go. Go down here. We're just going to walk here. And then we'll be in the front foyer in just a moment. So these spaces here lead to the garage. There's like an upper garage basement, and then there's also a lower garage basement. And then, of course, here's your little mail center. Any bulletins they would have, additional units down here. So remember, this is the lower basement area, so these are the lowest of the units. We were on the next level, the second floor, which had the next set of units. And then there's another floor above us. So let's come out here. And again, thanks everybody for joining me. I really appreciate it. So I am at the Parc condominiums in Lower Queen Anne, Seattle. We're at a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo, 1359 square feet. Beautiful. Good morning. Beautiful location, great amenities. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that 86 walk score real quick. And also here is where you would come in, one of the places you would come in for parking. So this has an 86 walk score, which I almost think it should be a little bit higher, but I think they do take into account there's a little bit of a hill. Yes. You have this park right over here, which is great. It is, some of the parks are still closed off. As you can see, the tape it's going to be picked up eventually. But what you have here is if you go down this hill, probably about 4 or 5 blocks down, you are going to come to just kitty corner basically from the Seattle Center, Pacific Northwest Ballet. You have the Opera House. You have, the Playhouse. You have the Space Needle. You have, for your groceries, you have QFC up the way. You have so many. If you were to go from where we're at, go to the west, maybe I'd say about 10, 15 minutes, you're walking down. Lots of amenities as far as restaurants go. There's some wonderful amenities from the Greek food I've been to the melting pot, to the pubs, Thai food, some really, Toulouse Petite has wonderful beignets and just great food, but there's so many things to offer. And again, you're just walking down. This is your neighborhood. You're going to see downtown Seattle. You're going to get these wonderful peekaboo views. You're also going to get peekaboo views as you're walking through the Needle, and then you're going to all of a sudden come across the Needle. It's going to be right there. The Museum of Pop is down there. If you're just somebody who wants to walk around your neighborhood and just see what's going on, if you do have a pet, you want to walk your dog around, this is a great neighborhood to do so. Welcome to pet-friendly Seattle. We love our pets. I think there used to be I think they said there were more pets per household than there were kids. I tend to believe that. We are a one kid and one dog, one kitty household. But again, so thank you for coming in, Matt. Appreciate it. I am walking up the hill. And again, this is your neighborhood. There's the dead end. So your street is on the dead end, which means not a lot of throughway traffic. You have the 2 parking spots underneath, lots of walking. It's a beautiful building. There you go. Just kind of coming up the way here. Everybody has an awesome view. It's quiet. It feels good. And those are the things that make, where you're looking at really important. So if you have any questions, any concerns, anything, let us know. So, as you can see. All right, everybody. Thank you again for joining me this morning. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Hope you're enjoying your day. I will be doing another open house this afternoon, so if you can join me, please feel free. But if you do have any questions, text me, personal message me. I am again wearing the hat of the buyer's agent. My wonderful colleagues that are listing this are Karen Abbey and Elliott Franklin. So we all thank you, really, we do, for joining us today. And have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.